All right, man. We're in the heart of Tucson today at a mobile home park. And this is somebody who moved out and left a lot of nice presents for the people who own this. All of this has got to be gone. We're looking at a full load. There's probably more junk outside than inside, but we're going to go ahead and give you a tour on what is going. So everything inside is going. It's hard to believe that people actually live like this. Couch is going, all this debris is going. We're looking at probably a load. I'm pretty sure we can get it all in. The smell is unbelievable in here. Terrible. And this is an easy room to do. And it's just a matter of picking and going in here. This will take about 4 minutes to get gone. Everything else in here. Couch is going to be a problem. They were smokers, and God knows what else in here. It doesn't just smell like cigarette smoke. It smells like, you can see that these people, this isn't your high-end world here. Everything here goes. The kitchen has to be gone through. And what we'll do is literally throw stuff in a box or bag and gone. It'll be gone. So that's that. And then you have this little tiny bedroom. The guy who hired us says there was poop and crap all over the floor, and that's human poop and crap. And that is part of the smell. And again, I will say this until I'm done. This is the reason that a lot of people won't do these types of jobs. They don't want to get into junk removal. Somebody's artwork. Hey, Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven. Anyway, and that is because some of the stuff is really disgusting. Can you imagine sleeping on that? People did. And recently, this isn't like 3 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. This is days ago that they literally got out of here. Not sure if I'm even gonna look at the movies, but there are tons of movies back here, and just a lot of crap. And you just kind of have to hold your breath and take it. And it goes fast when you don't have anything vested. Thank God. A lot of people look at this and say, hey man, it's gonna take forever in a day. And it doesn't. Give me a shovel, give me a bag, and I'll have this room done in 10 minutes. And that is the reality of life. Fortune teller, that didn't do him any good, did it? All right, man, we have a little, there were kids here. Can you imagine having your kid sleep on that? Pretty disgusting. So I'll put an end to this part, and we'll go from there. One thing I noticed, there's always marijuana, drugs, and liquor on these kinds of places. It just never ends. But we got the job, and we're gonna make people happy. When I see this, I see green, lots of green. All right, we're about 15 minutes into it. We've got most of this in the front here. We haven't touched on the other side of the staircase. That front room is nearly empty. So we are making ends meet. The wife is inside working on that disgusting kitchen. And we gotta start thinking about getting rid of not only this, but that beast. There's a lot of room. Thank God it's a sectional, right? But we got a lot of the debris from, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that was surrounding that. We brought boxes that we got off the job yesterday. Instead of using our bags, we're just going to use them. And the reason we went with that is they're easy to stack. So they were free boxes, and we decided to go ahead and use them. Thank you, two guys in a truck. Anyway, yeah, we had a whole crap load of those. So as you can see, it's easy to stack. And anyway, we're gonna get to it. We are in the last room of the house. We got tons of videos down here. I've emptied all of this. Working on, it's the last room. It's hard to believe that somebody, almost looks like a torture room. Hard to believe somebody lives like this. It's hard to believe until I see stuff like this. Anyway, this is what life brings you when you want to live low. All right, just a small cut in here on this room. Really disgusting. Yeah, and that is rot in that corner. All right, now we got the house where we want it to be. And believe it or not, the people that own these, they fix them up and they sell them. And the market being what it is, they sell. And they sell for top dollar for what this is, which is amazing. But as you can remember, all the couches, all the garbage, the vast majority of the smell is gone. That kitchen right there, guess what? That refrigerator was loaded. All of this was open. Y'all remember, we're not the cleaning crew. And so we are done inside. We misjudged, which is kind of cool. You always leave yourself a little room. Yeah, I think I can, etc. Everything is gone in here. This room was by far the worst inside. As you remember, we couldn't do anything about that. But the floor looks better. Anyhow, can't even imagine. Can't imagine living and looking out a window like that. The worst thing about this had kids. And the bathroom, I mean the mattresses that the kids slept on was about like that floor. It was disgusting. When we picked them up, it was absolutely nasty. I mean, smelly, grimy. You know, you get that grime, and you know, we wear gloves and all that, but you still feel dirty. And so we're pleased that the inside is done. We'll be back for about a quarter more load. And I will say this one last thing: relationships are everything. My first job here in Pima County was, and I underbid it, it was $90. It was at a trailer park, and it was a 30-mile drive from where I was. And I went ahead and honored the price. And she says, "Oh, I'll be using you again." Well, you know how it is, guys. A lot of times they say that and you never hear from them again. Well, that lady got us this park and another park, and we have probably pulled $8,000 in work from them this year. And this is another one. It's all about relationships. It's all about relationships. It's all about doing what you promised to do. Leave them happy. Ask them if there's anything else you can do. And anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. We do have about a quarter load to go. And again, we'll charge them a quarter load, and that's it. And it's a long drive. So this is Gary with Easy Go Junk Removal. Please like and subscribe. All right, man, this is job number 2. We got called on this one. This is a like a domestic problem. So we got to remove those bags. All of these bags, we've already put a couple in there. I just wanted to. And again, it was a hoarder house that got emptied. It's kind of cool in a lot of ways. This is old Tucson. Everything got moved out except for this crap. And then there's a little studio apartment in the back that has more. And that may be resellable, I don't know. That's the first job, and I'll get more in a little bit. All right, over there is what we're taking. Some of this. Some of this is staying. That is going, that is going, that is going. I don't know exactly what's going. This is a little studio, And pretty much everything in here is going. Should be easy. I am charging a long haul, meaning a long carry, because it is. Takes, I can't get my truck to it. And we are not going to clean this place. It is not part of the deal. And I have 3 of these houses today. It's really amazing. Even a little better. That's a bunch of metal being collected by my wife over there. Anyway, we are up and at 'em. And we are charging premium for this job. I don't apologize for that. In fact, it's the way it should be. We came back for load number 2. We are completely done. And
well done.
Thank you very much. And we're charging half load for that because that's what it is. And easy peasy this time around. All right, we came back for load number 2. And we got about a half a load, just a little under. But things are being added. What is that? Oh yeah. Anyway, everything is done for here. And he had one more thing that he wanted me to grab. And then we're out of here. We have another job to get. He wanted this unit. So we're gonna take it. All right, guys, it's the next day, and that yesterday was an absolute unbelievable day. It was long, number one. It was probably in our top 4 on revenue coming in, and we're ecstatic about that. That's becoming more regular, and when those things happen, it just makes life a little easier, if you know what I mean. Sorry for the shaking. So the last job, we would have been able to videotape if it was light. It wasn't light. Actually, what it was very dark. We actually did that job in the dark, and this part of Arizona is what you call a low light Arizona. Even in the parking lots, it's like yellow lights, so it doesn't shine up and disturb the night sky. And so it was a very difficult job to do. It probably took us twice what it would normally take if it was light. A lot of the garage stuff had to go, and a lot of personal stuff. He was getting rid of books, etc. If I had more time, I did save some books that are quite valuable. We got a couple of paintings that are quite valuable in the hundreds of dollars. We're very and framed, and on top of that, very beautiful. And so we're constantly looking for those kind of things. We're actually going to keep the 2 paintings that we got. We liked them. Imagine that. And not only valuable, but we liked them. So it was dark. It was miserable, actually. But at the end of the day, you know, it's behind us. The money's in the bank, and we're thrilled that we had the day that we had. So these days are becoming more and more likely, and that's the whole point of this. And I'll just touch this again. Just start building your relationships, guys, and that means everybody you meet is a potential customer, a potential relationship to build. If not today, maybe tomorrow, or next week, or next month, or next year. It really doesn't matter. Get it in the pipeline. Meet those people. People know people, and when people know people, and you're handing out your cards left and right, and they'll go, wait a second. I can't tell you how many contractors I've done that with, whether or not they're landscaping, or whether or not they're contractors for housing, rebuilding, or remodeling, all that kind of stuff. I go, hey, wait a second, I've got somebody's number. I love doing that. I love helping people. And so it's the same thing with our business. What we do stuff that nobody wants to do. We lift heavy. We lift sloppy, crappy stuff, dirty stuff, nasty stuff. We do it all. And we call it M-O-N-E-Y. Most people call it yuck. Well, I take that yuck and take it and put it in my truck and dump it and put it in the bank. So anyway, hey, if you would like and subscribe, Junk Removal / Easy Go Junk Removal. And I appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. Take care. And if you ever need any hauling in the Tucson area, give us a call. We're your people.